This is how things went down in Indianapolis. It was Andrew Luck and the Colts at home feeling good. The Chiefs have lost 7 straight since the conference championship game in 1994. Jamal Charles, he was the guy that the Colts knew they needed to stop. What a year it has been for him. He led the team in receiving yards and rushing yards this season. Jamal Charles going right for a 7-yard gain, but he's hurt on the play. Take another look at how hard he goes to the ground here. It wasn't necessarily a hit. I think it was him hitting the ground.
Yeah, you're hit. People keep forgetting about how hard the ground is, and clearly you see right here the doctors checking him out, recognizing he's not there, and, unfortunately you watch his remarks. They're not happy about leaving the game. One
of the most dangerous weapons in football, knocked out of the game with a concussion. Didn't stop him from scoring on the drive. Alex Smith to Dwayne Bowe for the touchdown, so the Chiefs up 7-0 early. Next drive of the game, we're tied at 7. It's 2nd and 6. Smith to Dwayne Bowe. Did Dwayne Bowe have a game today? Willie, you said earlier in the week this guy needed to step up, and step up he did. That's good for 63 yards.
Yeah, he got my disappearing act award of the year, but in the playoff game is where you need to step up, especially some of your best players. And he came in and he made some plays to help his team win.
And remember, they scored a field goal on that drive and not the touchdown.
Yeah.
Well, here's Smith going deep to Donnie Avery. We don't see him go deep very often,
That's
but this time,
right
79-yard touchdown, and the Chiefs up 17-7. What happens here, guys? Because this looked way easier, I think, than it was supposed to be if you're a Indianapolis Colts.
Well, the safety bit up. What you're going to see right here, Avery, the safety, you see him right there. There's no reason to bite on that.
He's looking in the backfield while his player is still running. The one thing you can't do is lose sight on the guy you're covering. His eyes are in the backfield. His receiver runs right by him. It was a simple post route.
You know what else you can't do? You can't try to switch hands in traffic if you're Trent Richardson. His first career play carry in the playoffs, and he fumbles it there. Justin Houston.
I think it was his last.
It was his last.
Yeah.
Well, this is huge number, right? As a running back, you can't switch balls.
No question about it. I mean, you have to understand where you are on the field, and again, understand this is the playoffs.
All right, so here come Alex Smith and the Chiefs. Little shovel pass to Anthony Sherman, unconventional, but it works for the 5-yard touchdown catch. The Chiefs up 24-7. That was nifty.
And Dan, that's one of those plays we talked about Alex Smith in the first half, making things happen.
Yep.
Well, here comes Smith again, and we know he can get it done with his feet as well. They're up 24-10. That was a 3rd down conversion. 6 plays later, Smith to Dexter McCluster for a pickup of 19. I'd like to see them use him more.
Well, and that's the whole thing. I was surprised that he actually didn't end up going and doing some running back duty when all the running backs started to go down for the Chiefs.
Here's Smith again, nothing going, so he waits and then cuts up the middle.
Nice move.
Picks up the first down on 3rd and 7. 4 plays later, it's 1st and goal. Niall Davis, who was filling in for Jamal Charles, scores the touchdown from 4 yards out, and the Chiefs on top, 31-10. Oh, my goodness. Andrew Luck wondering what's going on. But here come the Colts, or so they thought. Ill-advised pass from Andrew Luck, picked off by Brandon Flowers. The Chiefs up 31-10 at halftime. Indianapolis turned the ball over twice in the first half. Andrew Luck knew that he just was not playing his best game of the season. So 3rd quarter, Colts still down 31-10. Andrew Luck looking for Donald Brown. Hussein Abdullah steps in front of it, and the Chiefs take it over at the Colts 18. And this is the point when we thought this is over.
It's a wrap. And that's the thing about it. With the turnovers and the mistakes that were being made, did you put 7 on the board? Sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't.
Luck's 2nd interception of the day. So here come the Chiefs again. Smith avoids the pressure, finds a wide open Niall Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the game. It's a 28-point lead now for the Chiefs, Willie.
One of the things we saw all game long was DBs losing coverage because they're worried about the quarterback taking off running.
Well, there's Robert Mathis. This might have been the turning point.
That was the play.
That was the turning point.
That was absolutely was.
Almost 28, 21 points, unanswered points scored after that play.
Well, strip sack, and Andrew Luck hits Donald Brown. Brown squirts into the end zone. So
I like Brown.
38-24. He's played some great football since they acquired Trent Richardson.
Another player going down. You see right there, Flowers. He ends up going out of the game.
Brandon Flowers, one of several Chiefs who left the game with injuries. Another interception from Andrew Luck. It's Abdullah again, just kind of steals the ball right there from T.Y. Hilton.
It was a bad throw by Luck. He threw it behind the receiver.
But he reminds me of a cornerback, though. You know, cornerback gives up a touchdown, forgets about it, and continue to make plays with his leg. That play you see right there, keeping plays alive, allowing his guys to get open. Several times throughout this game, Andrew Luck buying that time a la Aaron Rodgers, and you saw what happened.
Yeah, that was Levon Brazil, and this is Kobe Fleener. Had a drop or two of them earlier in the game. Doesn't drop this one. So the Colts making it a 10-point game. It's 41-31. In the fourth quarter, Chiefs have the ball. Alex Smith looking deep for Cyrus Gray.
That was the play.
You said it.
I told you back when it happened. That's the play that come back to bite him, and that's exactly what happened.
They didn't have many punts in this game, but they would have to punt on that drive. So here comes Andrew Luck and the Colts to T.Y. Hilton for 16.
Buying himself time.
It's so tough to gauge a quarterback like him because he runs around, he can take off and beat you for 15 yards like this right here, what we're seeing. Or if you bite up on him, the receiver uncovers and he hits the receiver because he's good enough to throw it on a run.
I don't care how good you are, you can't plan for this.
Well, no, you can. It's what? Pure luck. That's exactly what it
Pure
was.
luck, Dan. You didn't know that?
But and I'm going to be honest with you, I believe there are players who have magic. I believe this young man has magic. And I'm not saying a magician, but I'm saying there are just things that good continue to happen to players like this.
Football instincts. He's always aware. He's always paying attention.
Go back to Aaron Rodgers last week in the playoff. You know, that ball, he tells his Boykin to go in for a touchdown.
Right.
They just have it.
Well, it's a 3-point ball game at this juncture, and here's Smith to A.J. Jenkins, who picks up 27 yards. The Chiefs settle on a 43-yard Ryan Suckup field goal, so that makes it 38-44. On the ensuing drive, Justin Houston injured on the sideline. That's not good. Luck here trying to take advantage of that situation. Deep to T.Y. Hilton for 64 yards.
How does this happen?
How do you get behind the defense here, Willie?
I don't understand.
Well, you're fast, number one.
He's fast, but I understand. This is the number one threat in the game. You do not let T.Y. Hilton get behind you. I don't care who else gets behind you. It's not T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, gets right past
turns him around.
Lewis. Maybe expected some help there. Wow.
I'm going to ride him. I'm going to ride him all the way into the coverage till I see my help come across.
Well, first of all, the safety still shouldn't have been there.
So the Colts up by 1 at this point. Alex Smith is pressured. He throws the ball away.
Pressure.
Don't celebrate too early. That's what we were saying here. There's still some time. 2 plays later, just after the 2-minute warning, Smith deep to Dwayne Bowe. And this was a great pass.
That was a nice pass. It's tough for Dwayne Bowe to come in bounds. Duke's thinking he probably could.
No, the thing about it, you have to stay in bounds.
Right.
You just have to. You have to know where you are in the moment. This is the last play of the game.
I get it, but let's give the quarterback some credit. They're taught to ride, get on your hip, and press you towards that sideline.
45-44, the final. The Colts beat the Kansas City Chiefs. They were down 28 points in this game and rally despite 3 interceptions from Andrew Luck. The guy was like a golfer, unconscious in this win.